Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll run on first down. Dolphins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to clear running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watch the safety creep. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Jackson looking to throw on third.
Yeah, I read the shit out of that.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
He going to the house.
39.
I know he ain't.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and
no
goal
quick shit.
right at about the 6-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know
My
the
Dolphins
fans are
team, we
thinking
got to
right
win the
now,
bowl this
I
year,
hope there's
man.
not
Coming for
negative
the
thoughts
shit.
in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. 2nd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 6 yards away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Shit. No.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Man, will you
Plays
stop?
like we just saw
How
there.
many
That's
times you
why
gonna say
they're
nigga
up right
name?
now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
It starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Damn.
Picked off
What
at
are
the
you doing?
45.
Like going in the
And
paint?
they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line.
They got
in
bills
enemy
and shoot
territory.
things. 2K is trash,
Now a first down carry by Jones.
2K trash, man.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
This Dolphins team ain't taking no Christmas, man.
Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
So we saying the Dolphins coming for a bowl, man. We focus, man.
Advantage. Extra point up and good by
Focus,
Sanders, and it's now
playing.
14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They grab the script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give them the first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
You got Judah on, man.
Check. Lucky.
Jackson on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Hey, he got DeAndre Hopkins.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
I went down the
and
wrong
let him
road.
shred my defense.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Oh, come on, Jair.
Interception, the 3rd of
Oh, he
his
gone. I
first
think he
quarter.
gone.
Picked off by Jair
Yeah, he gone.
Alexander.
He gone.
And now off to the races.
Yeah, his Dolphins team ain't playing no games with me because
he will score. Touchdown,
we coming for the bowl, kicking ass
So
and
that's
taking
now
names,
3
dude.
first-half interceptions, and that last one even
You lucky
costlier.
you ain't in
As
this
it's
league,
returned
man.
for
I'll
6
beat your
points.
ass
So
with
as a
Dolphins.
quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show him that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting
That's
to
why you
warm
left,
up.
man.
It's
You
going
knew
to
you
be a
couldn't
tough one
compete
for
there.
him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 24, Jackson. He's got
Woo,
Smith
that
here.
should have been a fumble.
And he'll be corralled
Shit out
right
of
around
there.
the 34. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs.
Ooh, who's 37?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Switch.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Delta, I got you.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Give me something. Take 4, take 4.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Come on, man. I'm right there. They will not let me put my
And
hands
he
up.
works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson looking for the end zone.
That should have been a
And
pick.
it's
Come on,
knocked
Jair.
away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They try
Good
to throw
shit
on
knocking that
2nd
bitch up.
down, but this one is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's
He
tough
missed
because
it.
this
What the
defense
fuck? That nigga
just
was
seems to be
nowhere
playing
near.
with so much confidence
I
right now.
missed
They
that
really
bad.
are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd down. Love. Complete. It's Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Coming for the bowl, baby.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Man, what you doing?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this
just-
next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get into the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3.
No accountability, man.
It does test
No
the mental
accountability.
processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters. Meaning, after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Love. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Jackson now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10.
Don't be scared. Check, check, check.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the...
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And
who the fuck is this nigga throwing it to, dog?
Intercepted a 3rd time.
I hate
Marcus May
when the quarterback, like, this nigga wide open, the quarterback throw like 10 yards over the nigga head. Like, who the fuck you throwing that to?
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their
That nigga
eyes
wide
well
over across
and
the
their
middle, he threw it
anticipation
10 yards
skills,
over his
they
fucking
can
head.
make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Check three. 49, check 10, go!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Back to throw. Love. Thomas has got it. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the counter, here's Jones.
Come on, 84.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch your slant. Ready.
To throw on second down. Love. And on the left sideline, he
Come
caught
on,
it,
man. He
but out
caught
of bounds, according to the head linesman.
He's in
Incomplete,
bounds,
so the
man.
ball a little late getting there. It's third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Love.
Yeah,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Not a good touchdown there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Switch. Wide.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And that's the second sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Back now in the East Bay, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
That Packers running tonight or tomorrow. I'm running that shit tomorrow.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to...
Now the pressure
Josh Allen
goes
going
down.
ham out there.
Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. Pressure gets
That boy
on,
Josh
down
Allen
he
is
goes.
crazy.
Back at the 4-yard line. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and
Shoot
many
that
coaches
boy
never
Josh
pull
over
their
there.
starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
Jackson getting
In this
fucked up.
case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Jackson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah.
Boy, look at that speed. Look at that speed.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
That's that 98 speed running back right there, boy.
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
These Dolphins winning the chip in this shit, man.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
You score your game, man. Let's score your game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the
All right,
scoreboard,
Mike,
certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, moving the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight, watch. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, hey, hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Shift, shift. Bang, 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 bang.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to
I gotta
escape.
worry about Brian
He
Burns,
goes
man.
down.
Double team
Brian
Josh
Burns
Allen.
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go. Ready, ready. It's my 6 orange. I'm on. Switch, switch, switch. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
This running back is crazy. This nigga's just too damn fast.
And he'll take this
I don't
into
got to
the
do no
end zone
jukes and
for
nothing.
the
This nigga
Dolphins
just runs.
touchdown. A great play there. 47 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Off the play fake. Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And this is going to come up well short as they stop them on fourth down. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his fifth sack of the season. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He's checking.
Now Jackson.
This shit's crazy. This shit ain't fair.
Josh Allen is going crazy. Culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Jackson. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush
every
has
time
been
you hike the ball,
relentless.
niggas in
This
the
time
face.
it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL.
Let's
But imagine a college crowd right now. Imagine what they'd be doing.
Shut
They'd be
up,
chanting,
man.
start the bus, because they think this one is over.
Damn, man.
The Dolphins
Mike,
have the
stop
line
letting
ready
them
for their
win,
next
man.
drive.
Stop
And
playing
this game
with them.
comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him
Stop
get some
letting
time.
you win, man.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Yeah. Like 45.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside
Josh
Charles
Allen had
Davis, we
6
thank
sacks.
our entire crew. I'm
Brian
Brandon
Burns
Gunn.
had 3.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Defense played crazy. All Ashton wasn't doing shit. The advances, no quit shit.